Guys, here's another video check for our glare issue. Here's your glary little gauge, and you know I've got a couple comments that were great. They said, "Why don't you put a polarized lens on your camera?" Well, technically, it's not a camera. You're watching me on my cell phone right now, and I've got a very elaborate holder for it. But the lens on it is just this little microscopic thing, and I can't think of any way to polarize that. So that's out. And they said, well, you need to block the light and shadow it and do some, you know, studio kind of stuff. Well, this is a working environment, and honestly, that's not going to happen. You know, my videos, I hate to say it, but you guys come second to work. If there's work to be done, I like to get my work done. But, and yesterday when I was doing a little bit of the sunglasses test, I had some favorable results, and I thought that tinting this would be a pretty good step. Let me clean this with one of those lint frees, and I'll show you what I made. This is just a pretty easy ring to make. Measure your bezel on your dial indicator very carefully, and then make yourself a little aluminum bezel. And this just, it's not super tight, but it's just barely a snug fit. And you still have functionality on that. So you're just making a, I don't know what you'd call it, a bezel extension. And, you know, when we have that, now we've got the ability to do, put a number of things across the lens. And the first thing I'm going to put on there, and you guys are going to die with laughter when you see this, I'm just going to put it here on the surface gauge just to hold it. I'm going to keep you here on the screen. And I'm going to give you one final cleaning here. I raided the kitchen. Look what's left over from Easter. Alright, it's blue. And actually, the other day we had some pretty good results with blue masking tape. So I'm going to take this Reynolds wrap and just put it right across my bezel here. Pull it down a little snug, and then I'm going to take my ring and just kind of pop it on there, and just barely push down. So this gives me a level of protection for my lens. I have functionality. What I'm going to do now is just trim off the excess. And this might be silly, I don't know, but it's worth a shot, and it's kind of fun trying to do some problem solving here. And that way, if something lands on your indicator and hits it, at least your lens has got a degree of protection. Let's see if I can get that a little tighter. And you know, we could use anything we want here now. We could maybe get a piece of window tint film, or maybe we can get some polarized stuff. And with this little ring, this little aluminum ring, we can actually do some other tests. And now I haven't gone out and gotten any actual window film. But when I do, I'm going to try to find the lightest stuff I can get. And I'll see if I can find something with some kind of a polarization, iridium coated something or other. But I'll play with some different ones. But you know what? We've got a holder now that can hold it in place. It's changeable, and we can play with it. Put my gauge back in. Clean up my mess. And we're going to take this back down to a working level. And let me know what you guys think. Are we happy? I'm going to spin it around in the light. And I'm going to just stand out of the way and let the light hit it however it wants to. But this could be done for large dial indicators, for little test indicators like what we're looking at here. As long as you got a little bit of aluminum to make yourself a little bezel there, you've got a tinted lens. So yeah, that's it. That was my weeknight short. See ya.